You were listening to ChartingWealth.com for Wednesday, the 12th of April, 2017. Stocks down for the day, gold and bonds up. Look how fabulously well our weekly vertical crossovers are working. We had a weekly vertical crossover on the week ending right there at the beginning of April, and we've seen the market slip sideways for a few days, but again, continuing to move down. We had that two-day chart rotate over going down on the 14th of March, had a down day today on SPY, actually much lower throughout the course of the day than it ended up. We see throughout the course of the day, the opening was 235.24. The low ended up being 233.34. And of course, our weekly vertical crossover, once again, working like clockwork for us, like money in the bank, your virtual bank. Remember, we're not a stock calling service. We are an education firm. We want you to practice with us until you get really good at this. And then you can make up your own mind on how you want to spend your own money. If we look at our weekly chart, we continue to see the market moving down on that weekly chart. We had that vertical crossover there on 331.17, and of course always preceded by the two-day crossover. So as we continue to watch things do exactly what they are supposed to do, we'll take a look at the Qs. It was down substantially more than the S&P 500. The Qs, of course, is the NASDAQ 100. We continue to watch, getting closer, crossing over on that weekly chart. We don't have a trade yet, of course, on the Qs because the weekly chart has not crossed over. We can see where the two-day chart has. Now, my friends, do not jump in too early. We've seen over and over again the market look like it's going to go down and then it doesn't happen. Wait until we have the confirmation with the weekly vertical crossover. If that occurs this week, we of course will notify those of you who have signed up for and are participating in our notification service via text. All you have to do, and again it's listed in the show notes, is text to the number 33222. You text the word Charting Wealth. That's our name, Charting Wealth at chartingwealth.com. So just text to the number 33222 the word Charting Wealth. Please do not go to Facebook and put in 33222 or email us that. Go on your cell phone. Okay, that's the number that you put in. Like you're dialing a phone number, you put that number in 33222 and the word Charting Wealth. We'll get you on the list with the hundreds of others, and when there is a weekly vertical crossover, just like we did recently with the S&P 500, we will notify you. Now, let's keep moving through these charts. Let's look at TLT. We had our weekly vertical crossover all the way back at the beginning of February. On the 3rd of February, market did go up nicely, then dropped off, but never crossed back over, going down on that weekly vertical crossover. It's really, as you look at the weekly chart, slipped sideways a couple of weeks down and has started rebounding nicely, particularly once that two-day chart crossed back over going up. So again, gave us a good entry point. What's the market done? It has continued to move up and away. It was beautiful today, up almost a full % on bonds as they have reached their bottom. What have we been talking about? The dichotomy between what bonds and gold are doing, which are typically inversely related to stocks. Why? Because when the stock market is going down, money tends to flee into bonds and gold. Also, as we continue to watch this move up, we'll continue to pay attention to what's really going on this two-day chart as it kinks moving higher. Again, don't like to see the derivative oscillator losing energy, but that's not our dispositive indicator. It is the PPO, the price percent oscillator. As long as that blue line's moving up and away from the red signal line, things are looking good for an up move. Lots of even bigger up movement throughout the course of the day. We can see that the high was 122.65, opened at 121.08. So wow, over $1.50 of up movement. Pretty nice for those of you who jumped in to TLT. Now, lastly, we're going to go to gold, which was up the most for the day. Gold up 1.45%. Boom. Gold took off. Now, we had the weekly vertical crossover occur on Friday the 27th of January. Gold went up for a while, started dropping off around the 2nd of March, bottomed out on the 14th, and then started moving up. We had the 2-day vertical crossover on the 24th of March. And how is our 4-hour chart doing? Boom, it jumped over in the morning. Hope that you jumped in. You were paying attention. We were trying to call it to see if indeed it would. The jumping in point, of course, this afternoon somewhere, well, right around the opening at 120.10. If you had not gotten in sooner, that, of course, was a great point for you to get in. Now, let's see if this prescient 4-hour chart continues to work for us. We like it when it does cross over because it tends to work and work quite well, particularly if this market has really reached its bottom as far as gold and bonds, and we see the markets rolling over. That is both SPY, and we're waiting to see that confirmation on the weekly chart on the NASDAQ 100. Folks, that's where we are as we end the day on Tuesday, the 11th of April. We go into Wednesday, the 12th of April. Remember, there is no trading on Friday because of Good Friday. The markets will be closed. So we appreciate you being with us. You have questions, problems, concerns. We're always happy to hear from you at Charting Wealth, the website. You can email us right there from the website. We've got a contact sheet under Contact Us. You can also just email us directly at cw@chartingwealth.com. That's CW, like Charting Wealth, CW@chartingwealth.com. We're happy to hear from you. If you want to receive everything we have to offer for free, we don't ever spam our list. We don't give our list to anybody else. It's our mailing list. You want to be on that? Get on it at the website, chartingwealth.com. Give us your first name, your email address. We will send you every day the video podcast that we do. In addition to that, you'll receive links for our daily market worksheet. We ask you to fill out every day as you listen to the program. Your weekly market worksheet once a week. That is over the weekend or before the markets open on Monday morning. So it's only in a complete week, it's only 5-10 minutes worth of work for you to do as you listen to the podcast. It will supercharge your training. We'll send you links to those PDF documents in addition to the video podcast, in addition to the layout that we use at freestockcharts.com. We'll send you all that information, how you can sign up for that for free, and we'll give you our layout. And we will also send you the link to our How to Read a Stock Chart video. All that's for free. We are here for you. We appreciate you being with us. Thank you for all the great comments you make, for all the folks that subscribe to us at our YouTube channel, on Facebook, on iTunes in particular. You guys have made us as high as depends on where I actually go. If I go to different type of podcast providers, we're anywhere from number 3 to number 6 in the world when it comes to stock trading. You guys have done such a fine job giving us high ratings, and we so appreciate it. Please keep doing that. If you have questions, problems, concerns, again, let us hear from you. CW@chartingwealth.com. Sign up for the podcast at chartingwealth.com. God bless. Take care. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. From chartingwealth.com, all the best.